Hello students, I Kamlesh Kumar. Welcome to all of you at my YouTube channel Social Science Academy. In this video, we are going to start the another chapter of civics of class 8, that is union government and the legislature. So as usual, we will first discuss the difficult words, new terms which will come during the discussion of the class, and then we will move forward with the content of the chapter. So first word is union. Union is a society or association formed by people with common interest or purpose. Means some of the people or group of the people form association and they have common interest, purpose to achieve something. Government, the group of people with the authority or to govern a country or a state, a particular ministry in office. Means it is also the group of people who have been given authority by the people to govern a country. So that is called the government. Legislature. Legislature is an official organization consisting of people who have been elected to make laws for a state or a country. Means the law making body of a country is called legislature. Executive, the branch of a government responsible for putting decisions or laws into effect. Means the people who in the government who are responsible to put decisions or execute the decisions, they are called executive. Next term is budget. Budget is an estimate of income and expenditure for a given period of time, or we can say that it is an annual financial statement of the government. Constituency, a demarcated area from where voters choose their representatives. Means suppose from a particular district or particular block the people have been given right to elect their representative for that particular area, that is called constituency. Decorum, dignified behavior or orderliness is called decorum. Ex officio, by virtue of being in office or holding an official position. Suppose a person is elected on an post and simultaneously he has been given the responsibility of another post, that means the ex officio. Means suppose take an example of the vice president of India. The vice president of India is elected as a vice president of India, but once he is elected, he just after being elected as the vice president, he or she becomes the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Means there is no another formality to do to become as the chairman of Rajya Sabha. So that is ex officio. So these are the difficult words. Now let us move to the content of the chapter. The chapter is the union government, the legislature. Means in this chapter we will see the law making bodies of the government who are responsible to make the laws. In a vast country like India with diverse languages, religion, customs, traditions, lifestyle, climatic conditions and geographical features, it becomes difficult to have a single unified administrative setup. Therefore, we opted for a federal form of government where there are various levels of government. The aim of federation is to bring unity in diversity by harmonizing the opposing forces so as to achieve common national goals. Means all we know that India is a land of diversity and there are various bases for the diversity. So in such type of diversity, it becomes necessity to have a federal form of government, and in federal form of government there are essentially different levels of government, and each levels of government will be given different tasks or different responsibilities. So in a federal structure there are different levels of government, that is national level, state level and grassroots level. So in India there are government at the national level, then state level and the grassroots level that we call Panchayati Raj system. So these are the levels of the government. The topmost level of the government in India is the union government or central government. It is also called the national government. So the union government has three organs: the legislature, the executive, and judiciary. So these are the organs of the government. You must remember it for examination point of view. So in this chapter we will study what? Let us see. The union legislature means in this chapter we will talk about the composition of central government, what are their power, how they are formed. So all these things will be discussed in this chapter. The union legislature is called the parliament or Sansad, and Indian parliament is bicameral and consists of two houses, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Separately we will discuss in detail during the course of discussion of this chapter. So the union executive comprises the president of India, Rashtrapati, and the union council of ministers headed by prime minister. So the third organ is the judiciary, and the highest apex court of India is the Supreme Court of India, which has maximum 31 judges headed by the Chief Justice of India. So about judiciary we will discuss in another chapter separately. So you must know these things only. So this is the first video of this chapter. Keep waiting, and you will have to watch this carefully. If you are liking this video, such type of videos, please press on like button and subscribe my channel to boost my confidence. I will very soon come with another video of this same chapter. So till then, keep watching. Thanks. Have a nice day. Thank you.